What's going on YouTube? This is the $90 Traxxas TRX4 number 2 that I've purchased with the Endura IR60 body. We have, it's going to put overdrive underdrive in it, but I have not yet. It does have the upgraded Endura steel crawler gears in the transmission. The TRX4 gears fit right in, and it does have the Endura shocks on it, and the Endura carbon fiber chassis as well. We've got the Endura 1.3 beadlock deep dish offsets and the Endura Obsidian crawler tires. Does pretty good. It's running stock foams in it right now. Not super impressed with the foams, but they get the job done. So it is Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a great day with their family, loved ones, and friends. And here we go. It's a new set of new section I've got. Redid all the rocks and everything yesterday. There's a 3-foot drop off here, so if this falls off the table, it's going to suck. This part isn't super technical. The red cats glide right over it because of the portals. And here we are hanging off the edge. That's when you need a hand of God or be replaced. So hand of God's cheaper. That's what I get for watching the monitor. And if you watch that front tire, I'm going to back that up and redo that real quick. Those foams are so soft, it ends up sliding. The front tires are actually getting pushed instead of actually steering. Don't have that problem with the silicone inserts. Good flex on that. And I will move us and get us set up for the shot. Now this we need to get about half to 3/4 of the way up, going straight, and then hook it left, and it should pull ourselves out of it. I think we're already too far left. But it gets zero noise, no pulse wave. I absolutely love these trucks. And there it is. Well, that sucks. Just lost all that footage because my daughter decided to call. Anyway, we just completed that crawl. I will link these two videos together so it's included. But let's go again. So we're just going to drive down that rock and get in frame. These Obsidian tires are pretty darn good. I just really wish I would have went and ordered the silicones for this. There it goes. And we're going to turn and come over this rock pile. The tires grip good. That's a pretty steep incline right there. And we'll relocate the camera. these goolrc Jeeps, used to be a Jeep, these things crawl really, really good. Thoroughly impressed with that. Very nice looking body. Like that. Let's get you right. Oh, I was showing in another video. You'll see some numbers I've got. I remeasured this. This has been recoded twice. Sorry to break from the crawling, but here there's a number 52. That is 52 degrees going up and down. Right here is number 53. That's 53 degrees going up and down. 53 degrees here. 50 degrees here at the bottom. So anywhere between 50 and 53 degrees here. And then in the very back it is 50 degrees. So we're going to go across that and show that there's no widening kit on this. This is just stock axles. As it comes out of the box, axle wise. So the front passenger is going to hit the 53 degree mark and go up to the next 53 degree mark. Got no wheel lift, and it just all the way across with no hesitation. And it just pulled it. So back down 53. And reposition. I think I might kick the springs off the shock and just let these go full droop on this model. It's right there. Well, you can't see it. Let's change the angle. The foams are failing us here. Alright, let's try this again. Now we got to stay fairly far left just on the edge here. But the foam on that passenger tire, which you can't see now, let's get a stick to point with, where it was sitting right here on this rock, it was deflecting out that way. It's nice to have some squish, and there's plenty, but the foams are just wanting to roll. And they just rolled and got us into some trouble here. Let's see if we can pull out of that. Oh yeah. Very nice. Let's get to the back side over here. Let's pause right back. There we go. I'm going to point and shoot back towards the camera here. Yeah, those tires are good. They'll look and look and look for traction, and once they get it, they just go. The back side of the course there, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there's some logs I got shoved down in the mud. The mud's still soft and hasn't dried around the logs, so they keep getting broke loose and diffing me out on these. Now the red cats don't do that because of the portals. There we go. Now I was debating on widening this, but without portals on it, I don't feel like that would be beneficial. With these straight axles, I feel like we just get hung up even more. Diffed out in the back now. There she goes. I'll try that and approach from the other side here. I'm kind of digging this body better. I feel like it's lighter, even though, yeah, I think it's light. It's lighter for sure, but it does handle very well. All right, this will be the last section. We will call it a night. Let's try the harder approach first. Almost had it. There it is. So we can get this section without tipping. It's really steep back there. Alright, just a second here. So we're going to wrap this up. It's Thanksgiving night. We're going to hang out with the wife. Talk to the kids today. Well, see my daughter. Talk to my son today. Everybody's doing good. And again, on your end, hope everybody's doing good. This $90 Trx4 copy, I can't call it a clone because it's not identical. This thing is hard to beat, man. It is just damn good. It really, really is. This has been an enjoyable purchase. I really have enjoyed it. I am going to order some silicones for this with foams in it. It's still sticking like that. That lets you know that is some sticky shit inside there. These tires feel good. The one difference I did find from Mias, I ordered this front link kit, and if you can see right here, the gap. So these axles are actually wider than the Trx4m by, what was it, 2.5 and 2.5, so 5 millimeters wider than the Trx4m apparently. These are the direct bolt-on add-ons from Mias, and the axles are too long, so that was the other reason I didn't need the widening kit. This is basically a +5, I would guess. I contacted Mias thinking they sent me the wrong links, or there was something wrong with theirs. The measurements on this was 81 or 82 millimeters on the link that I pulled off from the factory where they had the stand-up servo on there. It's Endura 7 kilogram, or yeah, 7 kg, I think is what that is. Anyhow, this was 76 or something like that. So I was like, oh wow, okay. So yeah, almost +5 axles on that. I'm not going to do anything with the links. They're already bent. I don't see anything breaking them unless I drop them off the top of my table. If that happens, I will replace them. The drive shafts are holding up just fine. I'm not going to replace these. When it comes to RC, you got to figure out what do you need to replace versus what you want to replace. This really didn't need a whole lot of replacing on anything. It's got the factory ESC combo in it. Did the bypass there on channel 4. That gives you the instant forwards reverse instead of the forwards brake reverse. We upgraded the shocks. The only reason I went with the chassis on this one, I was actually going to do just lay the servo down, but when you lay the servo down on the stock chassis, you get encroachment from your servo going into the chassis, and it won't go up. So went ahead and threw it on there. I do not regret it. The just the shock mount options, you can't go wrong. And there's that. How much more of a view here we got. These little batteries, little bitty things. There's my pinky right there, resting on my pinky. Little bitty batteries, 350 mAh. Now I bought these for the Red Cat Ascent so they can sit up between the front shock towers. So, but actually I bet they would if I just stuck that right there. No, that'd be in the way. But anyway, on the Red Cat Ascents, they sit right there. Got the Velcro on the bottom there. So anyway, yeah, if you're interested in the body, I suggest getting it. It took me a whole maybe 10 minutes to get it thrown together. The chassis, maybe 10 minutes to get it thrown together. And she's a looker, man. And all the different colors it comes in. Part of me wants to, like I said, I think I'm gonna take the panels off the back and just have the caged body, or the tube rails or tube chassis, whatever the hell it's called there, underneath, because it's tubes on the inside here. I think that might look pretty bitchin'. One other thing I was wanting to show you on the IR40. I did close in the bed. So there's that. With this plastic here. This is the inside of a notebook keeper, like a trapper keeper from back in the early 70s, 80s. It's just a thin sheet of plastic. Measured it out and glued it in there with some shoe goo, and yeah, so it's shoe gooed in there and closed up, so no wires exposed at all there. So I really like that. So yeah, no snowflakes. But I'll get off here. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Let's back out there because that's some pretty good flex on that. These Endura shocks, man, they're just good. No bounce. Really, really digging them. So yeah, the IR40s, the IR60s, I can't suggest them enough. I really, really do enjoy them until you lay this one over. And boy, oh boy, does it turtle. And got a turtle sniffing cotton. But no, anyway, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you soon. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, because your mom just did.